Have a seat. Have a seat.
Welcome to Bench Report Court Cam.
Court calls case of YPF 16 LLC versus Kiera Fleming.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. David Fanter on behalf of the plaintiff.
Your name?
Kiera Fleming.
All right. Where are we on this case?
Ms. Fleming has a balance of $4,298.39. She indicates that she mailed the rental assistance form to the court on Wednesday.
She mailed it on Wednesday?
Yeah, I didn't know. I couldn't really hear you, but I thought you said mail it in, so I mailed it in.
Well, it needs to
Proof
be at
that
the court by
that I filled out an SIR with my tracking number and everything. I mean, an SER.
I don't have it. So.
Well, I sent it in.
Your Honor, I'll leave it up to the court what the court wants to do. I don't think her balance is $4,298.39. She's been on rapid rehousing with SOS paying their portion. She's never made a payment to my client. And I reached out, and from what she has said, so I reached out to SOS to see if they were going to be able to help her with the balance. What she indicated to
Anyways,
me.
can I talk? They're not going to be able to help. They're not going to be able to help with balance.
Ma'am. Let him finish and I will then hear from
I don't like him.
You want to know what? You don't try to overtalk me, because that will never happen.
That's fine.
Am I understood?
Yes.
You know what? I'm going to pass him.
See, that's what's the purpose of all of the attitude? What's with the attitude? You're in front of a judge. You're the defendant. If you want him to rule in your favor, why would you not come in there and act like you have sense and show him the utmost respect? How else do you expect to win your case? Would you do any favors for someone who gives you attitude? I mean, the entitlement, it just really, it makes no sense.
Matter. You go down, check your attitude, and then I'll call your case back up. Have a seat. Have a seat.
Man, you about to piss me off. Come on.
Keep back talking. You better take that out of here. Oh, don't give me that look. Lee, get her out of my courtroom. Get her out of my courtroom.
That just messes up my whole day. Everybody else is going to have a hard time with me now.
You know, I was in a good mood, and then it's just going to take one person. It just takes one person that just messed up my whole attitude. You know?
YPF 16 LLC versus Kiera Fleming.
See, he was actually cool because some judges would have just thrown out her case and ordered her to pay the money. She would have just instantly lost her case. But he was being fairly cool to her, actually very generous to her by having her wait, telling her to go cool off and come back when you can act like you have some sense. Let's see if she took heed to his warning. I doubt it.
Parties have returned. Mr. and Terry, you were in the middle of your statement.
Yes, her current balance is $4,123.39. Court costs of $175 for total $4,298.39. She's been in rapid rehousing where SOS has been paying her portion and she's supposed to pay the rest. She has never made a payment. I reached out to SOS. They tried to reach out to her, and it's my understanding that the rapid rehousing ends at the end of July. So in August, she's going to be responsible for the whole thing herself. She hasn't filed a rental assistance form. I don't think there's a tribal issue of fact. We would ask the court for a judgment.
All right, ma'am, what did you wish to say?
Anyways, like I was saying, SOS was paying my rent for 3 months without me having to pay anything. Like I told Ms. Terry through SOS that I ended up losing my job and I wasn't able to pay. Nothing at the moment, and I'm just now getting a job, and I wasn't able to pay nothing until today. But yeah, and I sent in my SER through the mail. I didn't know I had to come and actually bring it here. I don't have a car, so anytime I go anywhere, I have to get on a bus with my children. So I don't know if you're able to, if they bring the mail to y'all, but I definitely sent the SER to this courtroom with the judge with your name on it, Judge Simpson.
Did,
But SOS doesn't stop. She said that I already filled the paperwork out yesterday when she came. They pay August, but after August, I won't be getting no more help from SOS. But I reached out to Hawk. They're able to help, and I did do an SCR with my caseworker, and I have an appointment with my caseworker on Monday for help, so I can get help with my rent. And I'm able to pay altogether $900 today, but that's all I can afford.
well, if we get to August 1st, then August rent is gonna kick in, which means you're not gonna be.
No, August rent is paid by her, by SOS.
I'm gonna let you finish because I'm not gonna be interrupted again.
I'm sorry.
So what else did you want to say?
That's all I had to say. That's what I said. It was already paid. August month is already paid. That's why she came over yesterday and I filled out the paperwork. So August month to be paid. After August, September, I won't be getting no help after August, is what I'm telling you.
If SOS pays in August what they paid in July, it would be $650 on a $1,300 apartment, which would mean she'd be responsible for the other $650.
That's not true.
But even without, let's assume that for the sake of argument that SOS is going to pay the whole thing. She still has a $4,200 balance. And I don't think there's any way that's going to be paid. And she hasn't filed the form, even though, you know, the previous person heard you just fine last week when you said, we get it here within 5 days. It wasn't here within 5 days. We'd ask for a judgment today.
I did turn it in within 5 days. You said turn it in Wednesday, which I did turn it in Wednesday. And who is he to say that I won't have all of it paid? Like, you don't know that. I didn't know I can get as much help as I did until I reached out to all these companies. And I was unemployed for a while, which I just got a job. I just started working 3 weeks ago. So this is my first check. You have to wait 2 weeks in a hole to even get your first check.
Your Honor, I'm willing to extend the judgment, normally be the 28th. If we were to extend the judgment to August 4th.
There's no tribal issue for this court in regard to this case. I'll grant a judgment court possession with the redemption amount of the $4,298.39 with the writ to issue August 4th, 2025. Thank you.
Can you tell me exactly what does that mean?
I just issued a judgment, the 429839 will need to be paid on or before August 4th of 2025. I've done it that way because if I grant an adjournment in this case, quite frankly, whatever the dispute is with the August rent would be added on to this figure, which I was trying to say earlier.
Yeah.
So it's a benefit that if you can find the funds to get this paid, you only have to pay this amount. Does not include anything for August.
Okay.
Right.
Well,
so you have to the 4th to get it paid.
Yeah, but last thing I gotta say is that when I talked to my SOS worker, Miss Terry, our agreement was for her to pay the full amount because she know I'm not gonna be able to pay the full amount. The money that I have now is going to be towards to the money I already owe. So August is already gonna be paid. Like the full amount is gonna be paid, so I won't have to worry about August.
Maybe you're not hearing me.
I'm hearing what you said.
The judgment, I'm not dealing with August.
I know that. I'm just let you know for sure that's going to be paid. That's all. But thank you. Have a nice one.
Thank you.
Jesus.
My goodness. Talk about arrogance and entitlement. She acted like she was the judge or something. I mean, not once did she address him by your honor. And it's not as if you necessarily have to, but the thing is, she came there, I don't know what she was expecting acting like that. how did she think the judge was going to rule in her favor when she came in there with an attitude off bat? Not just with the defendant, but she came in with the complainant, but she came in there with an attitude towards the judge, talking over him. She had her arms folded the entire time. She's talking back to him, and she was just very snappy the whole time, just very, very snappy. And then, as you see, after the case was ruled, she then is walking away, still talking under her breath, the same way that she did the first time that he dismissed her and told her to go and cool off. See, this is what makes me think about this whole idea of so-called black fatigue. And the reason why I hate that phrase, although I understand it, but the reason why I hate it is because it's not a black thing. I hate that every time a camera is around and there is an ignorant black person, and cameras are everywhere nowadays because they're literally in our pockets. But my point is, whenever there's an ignorant black person around, it's going to be recorded for the entire world to see. And then we all get judged based on the actions or attitude of the few. Because there are a lot of black people who act like they have sense, who act like, who are well-mannered, who treat people the way they wish to be treated. Now, don't get me wrong. If you are an asshole to me, then understand I know how to be one back. But when you're in a setting such as this, in front of an authoritative figure who is judging over your future, I know that she doesn't want to pay that $4,200, but now she definitely has to. She definitely has to now. All because of even if she was gonna lose the case, and not in either case, because she couldn't even prove that she mailed in the letter. She said, yeah, I sent it and all this, that, and the third, but show proof that you did. Can you show any proof? And it seemed like maybe that's why she was pissed off. But at the same time, people lie all day. So you can't just walk in there and expect them to believe you based on word of mouth. What proof can you show that you actually sent the letter? But point being with cases like this is this whole idea of black fatigue. It's not black fatigue. It's ignorant people fatigue. It's ignorant people fatigue. And this is not just confined to black people. You have ignorant people of all races and sizes and what have you. So I hate that it's called black fatigue, but I understand it. Like I said, it's because anytime there's an ignorant black person around, just look on TikTok, look on Instagram, look wherever you want to. You'll find clips everywhere of black people just acting out, acting a complete fool for no reason, doing dine and dashes and cussing out their elders and just doing all sorts of stuff that we all get judged for. But it's so silly to me because I don't go around judging every white person based on what I see the worst of them do. I don't do that. I judge individuals on the contents of their character. And I think that that's what we all should do. Lumping people in with one another and saying that they all are the same is, you can't get any more ignorant than that. You just can't. In every race, there are bad apples. And that's why I like to consider myself a part of the human race. I mean, yes, obviously you look at me and you can tell that I am a black man. But I'm saying when it comes to stuff like this, and like I just mentioned, how people try and lump everyone in with the worst of the people that look like them. No, I am a part of the people who use their common sense. I don't care if you're black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Indian, I don't care. That is the group that I'm a part of. The people who act like they have common sense. It's not about color, period. But yeah, y'all, that's my time. Until the next one. Peace.